So you had a good time in Panama, didn't you? As you went through the Panama Canal, took lots of photos of drunken debauchery and alligators and crocodiles and things like that. And then
debauchery with alligators.
Yes. And then there was a couple of nights where you heartily was seasick as you passed through a great storm.
I was more than heartily seasick. Thank you very much. I don't have to be seasick again. I've been seasick I've been seasick enough for my entire life.
That's right.
For what's left of it.
Yeah. She was
not a lot of it if we go through another side.
I'm not seasick. And then after that, you noticed some odd things on the ship. You noticed that the ship's crew were watching you, particularly at like chow time and stuff like that, and you saw them skulking about in the corridors a couple of times at night. You're not quite sure what that was about, but on one of the nights you got a visit, didn't you, by Davy Jones?
Yes,
the fabled.
He's aged badly since the Monkeys.
Yeah, David Jones from the Middlesbrough.
That's right. And he issued a summons to you and others for crimes that you've committed in Neptunus Rex's domain, King Neptune's domain, and you were given a summons for you all to be there. That was pretty much, I think, where we left it.
It was exactly where we left it, yeah.
Yeah.
What could it possibly be?
I don't know, but we'll find out. So we'll start off. It's the morning of the 25th of September, 1933. You are all gathered at breakfast, on the breakfast tables, as the stewards serve you meals and the ship glides along on the sea. Everybody's kind of having, mundane conversations. A couple of people are a little bit nervous about what's going to happen today, and people, the rest of the seamen kind of jibe them for it and tell them that they're in trouble, and Neptune's going to take them away and all that kind of stuff. And you are, as you can see, you are on tables for various people. There's at the officers' table. You can see Doris. She's having a breakfast with the officers, and there's Willard Griffiths, the geologist, there as well. As people kind of go about their business and have their things, is anybody wants to talk to or anything anybody wants to say before something happens? If you haven't got anything specific, that's fine.
I might make a comment to the table.
Okay.
Just something like, well, that was pretty wild last night.
It sure was. I don't know what's happening. There's some kind of theatre or something.
What was your
Samuel Winslow said?
Albemarle, what was your crime against Neptune then?
Oh, my crime. It was throwing cigarette butts into the water in his domain.
Shocking.
It is. I've got to say, I didn't think anybody was watching, and I thought it was the most polite thing to do rather than keep them on the ship.
I wouldn't worry about it. They'd find something else if it wasn't that.
They'd find something else.
Yeah. It's just a bit of
creating these warrants is quite creative.
Well, Morehouse Bryce says, "Well, I'm not up for any of this crap. It's juvenile, if you ask me."
Oh, it's all about bonding, isn't it? You can spend a long time in close quarters with people. It's just a bit of you get to know the crew as people.
Yeah. And of all the people, Gunnar Sorensen leans over and he says, "Yes, like you. It's just a bit of fun, yeah?"
Yeah, sure.
And Myers asks Macy, he says, have you found anything else out about the rod?
I shake my head. Not yet, I say, as I shovel breakfast into my face. I'm hoping that when we hit land in Australia, I'm going to be able to ask a few more questions there and find some things out.
Well, if you need any help, I'm happy to go ahead with that. And
nod as I liberally apply preserve onto a slice of toast.
The crew logs don't seem to be loading, Lee, by the way.
Crew logs? Oh, okay. Can you click and load them, though?
I got mine.
You manually click and load
I did have this last time.
Yeah, I got mine. Okay.
Too.
I just read mine because mine was just being
sign in and out or something again.
Refuse to connect.
Yeah.
Hang on then.
Yeah, you need to just refresh.
Yeah, I had that.
Try and refresh it, and if it doesn't do it, tell me. So I might have to go into like the settings and get it and like make sure that it's auto loading PDFs.
It's fine. The only thing I thought was were there Wykes, Grimes, and Brewer on the list?
On the ships list?
Yeah.
Wykes, Grimes, and Brewer. There is not. There is not.
Okay, fine.
Who are these people and what are they doing on our ship?
Yeah, they are not.
I just remember they were originally signed up to join the crew, but obviously they didn't turn up in the end. So.
No. As kind of like breakfast carries on and people come in and go out and all that kind of stuff, the captain will leave and all that kind of stuff. Willard Griffiths leans over to Doris. He says,
Who was it? Sorry, I missed the name.
Willard Griffiths, he's the geologist. The others are kind of like going about their business. He leans over and he says, "I hope you don't mind, Mrs. Aldridge, but I thought you should know. I overheard Starkweather last night. Don't think I'm talking out of school, but it's something that he obviously doesn't want anybody to know yet, but I heard him having a row with Moore, and I think he's talking about booting you and the rest off the expedition."
Who was he talking to?
Moore. I went up to complain about the gear in the holds again. Moore's not been listening just as much as Starkweather now. I think he's fed up of me. But I heard him down the corridor. He was ranting, saying how you embarrassed him in some way.
The limbo dancing.
That sounds about right.
Oh no! Did you beat him at the limbo dancing? Oh
no! If you will remember, because it's not that long ago for Doris Aldridge, you told him that you were sitting and talking to your friends, didn't you? When he told you to break it up and move away, and you ended up yelling at each, or certainly he yelled at you, saying, "How dare you?"
Oh dear.
He says he really didn't take it well, and he's talking about marooning you on Australia, basically leaving you as we move on. I'm no friend of Starkweather, you know that, but you might want to, if you want to stay on the expedition, you might have to consider how you speak to him. I've stopped going to him completely. I deal with more when I want to deal with stuff. But I just thought you might want to know in case there's time to change it.
I mean, given all the issues so far, maybe being marooned in Australia might actually be the better option.
Yeah.
Spiders, big spiders.
Yeah. I mean, Antarctica, it's a trip of a lifetime. So I'm presuming that's why you came on here. But and the guy is a grade A chump, but when all's said and done, he is at the head of this expedition. That's why I'm trying. He would be talking about it the same with me if I talk to him, so I don't. Just thought you might want to know.
I only talk to him when I have to, but I appreciate you telling me. I will speak to the others about.
Of course. And he will go about his business through the thing. So it's about probably 10 to 10, something like that in the morning. If you want to get together and talk in that morning, you can do.
How long till we get to Australia?
Oh, good question. It's the 25th, isn't it? So you're due to arrive in Australia on around the middle of October.
Ooh. And is that our next land trip? Land? Yeah.
Landfall.
Land? I don't know.
Well, yeah, I guess landfall. Yes.
About 6 weeks.
That's the next time you weigh anchor. Yeah.
Time to bump him off.
That's right. so everybody tidies away, breakfast and all that kind of stuff carries on. At 11 o'clock, you all get a summons to meet on the foredeck and come out. And indeed, that's what you're instructed to do. So,
okay.
Guys, fun.
Deck.
Brought on here. Yeah.
How fancy is this going to be?
Oh, I don't know. The music says quite fancy.
That's right. The ship's crew stand ready, and it feels like the whole vessel is thrumming with excitement and anticipation. You look worryingly at a canvas sheet splayed across the floor, and 2 barrels stand at the end of it. Sudden blasting of a bugle. It announces the arrival of the royal court. You can see there's movement from within the forecastle, and as they come around, the crowd part to let through the royal congregation, and you see the royal congregation turn up as Davy Jones stands aside.
It's a terrible time for Foundry to have a ghost.
Oh no. The crew and crowd part and bow back towards the aft. Davy Jones, dressed in his emerald frog coat, strides ahead of the procession, calling for them all to make way. And as you look down the man-made aisle, you'll see a ridiculous sight. One of the crew walks the aisle in ship's clothes, covered by a torn white bed sheet, and that's worn like a toga. His crown is made of rough-cut tin, and his beard is a head of a mop tied to his face. Beside him is his wife, the queen of the oceans, and of course, being another man, Edgar Crowley, who's made no attempt to shave his facial hair, and his bosoms are what look to be grapefruits. With all the ceremony of real royalty, the procession approaches the chairs where they seat themselves and await the next part of the ceremony. So the royalty arrives. They take their seats right here. The captain, as you'll notice, stands there along with First Officer Turbo, and everybody crowds round. The 3 other members of the royalty are here, along with Davy Jones. who addresses the crew, and he says, "Hark! You are all in the presence of King Neptune, ruler of the equator and the seas. We are here gathered in this royal court to make judgment upon these landlubbers for the crimes they have committed, and we have gathered all the shellbacks to bear witness. Come forward, you pollywog, Dr. Benjamin Cross." Come forward so you will receive judgment.
I walk up and do I kneel? Do I stand? I bow.
What do you feel is appropriate?
It's whatever you want.
I
okay.
just bow and then
So
stand with my hands behind my back.
That is fine. He obviously takes out the piece of paper. He says, "Hear ye, we are here to judge Pollywog Dr. Cross for the crimes he's committed," which I can't read because of my glasses. Improper summoning of an ill wind at the dinner table in the presence of royalty and displaying insufficient awe at the majesty of the equator. Take a seat, ye pollywog.
Sit down.
Next, I summon forth George Macy.
I shall stride out and stand before the king with my hands on my hips, feet apart, attempting to look somewhat like a pirate. Because I think Neptunus Rex would appreciate my attempt to be a seafaring person.
Don't know about Neptunus Rex, but everybody else is kind of cheering and jeering as you come forward. Yay! In fact, I'll see if I've got any people, sound effects for people cheering. Maybe. So yes, he brings him forward. He says, "You are hereby accused of the crimes put forward that you have committed gross negligence in tying knots so bad a landlubber would blush. You were regaling the royal court with tales which bored the barnacles off the ship. A heinous crime, wouldn't you agree, shellbacks?" And everybody goes, yeah. Take a seat there, pollywog. George Macy.
What?
Next, we have the pollywog Doris Aldridge. And everybody kind of like jeers and screams again.
Yeah.
Come forward.
She's going to contest the historical accuracy of their...
She's a lady, so surely you should jeer, scream, and applaud politely.
Yeah.
This is where she corrects him, and we're still 13 degrees north of the equator.
Well, I've retconned your thing. If you look at your map of the world, you're on the equator now.
I will step forward and just stand there and bow my head, just nod my head.
You, maiden of the land, have been usurping the privilege from our great and loyal King Neptunus Rex by being the only female aboard. And everybody goes, ooh. Your crime is amongst the worst committed on these high seas. Take a seat and prepare for judgment. Next, Next we have the landlubber Joseph Sullivan, or be a bird. Is he an usurper of the avian species?
Okay.
And everybody says, one of the pilot guys says, yeah, look at his beak.
Wow.
Yeah, so I look across at him and chuckle. But I'll stand and look respectful as I'm standing there. I don't bow, but
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Ye be accused of the crime of addressing Neptunus Rex's
emissaries, I think.
Emissaries. Yes, it is emissaries. As mate of all things. And you've been conspiring with the seabirds to obtain classified information about the kingdom of Neptune. Take your seat.
No, I think all those bits of bread.
And last but not least, we have the landlubber Harrison Jones.
Yeah, let me know when you're ready. But yeah, I think that's because I think it's quite a funny spectacle. So I think you just lean into it, to sort of camp it up a bit, sort of brush himself off, but
I like it.
Sort of stand hands behind his back, kind of thing on there.
This vile reprobate has been committing the crime of smuggling contraband of snacks past the Shellback Galley Watch, who did catch it red-handed.
You're going out.
Despicable.
Yeah.
And
that's only what they know about.
And not only that, he's failed to salute the ship's cat on the port side when entering the king's domain. Oh. One of them says, I didn't think we had a cat. And he gets nudged in the ribs. Oh.
Yeah.
Ye.
There's no cats worthy of saluting.
Ye scurvy
That's far worse than
landlubber.
being a woman.
Take your seat.
I mean, my condolences.
The rest of these landlubbers will turn their backs and await their own judgment
Oh.
on this thing. And the guards will come in and watch. And some of the guards will come in and stand by them to make sure that they're all turning their backs on them. Says, all right. Here we go. I call forward the royal prosecutor. And sure enough, this guy, Jadis Whitney, who happens to be the chief steward, but in this instance, he happens to also be the royal prosecutor. He comes forward and he bangs a gavel against this railing and brings everybody to order. And he says, on charges of all these, I call upon King Neptune himself to pass judgment on these vile specimens. Are they guilty or not guilty, O Lord? And he looks up and stands up. And with the ceremony of a true king, he addresses the court. He says, of course they're guilty. Every last one of them. You know what to do. And they say, right.
Sir, what sailor does not want to find wind at his back?
The prosecutor says, you all heard this. It is time for judgment and punishment. Bring forth the royal torturer, Dr. Lansing.
Oh.
Dr. Lansing comes forward.
Hang on, this is a level of kink I wasn't prepared for.
He says, have you got your torturers ready, physician? And he nods. And he says, yes. And again, some more people will come to the back of you. He says, right, for your crimes, you'll be receiving the worst punishment possible. You will be shorn of all hair upon your head. And he brings forth a straight razor. And he says, behind you are expert people. Hold your shoulders down. They hold your shoulders down hard. And he says, right, do not move if you know what's good for you. And he will go behind you. Harrison, they start slapping on all of you. They start slapping shaving cream all over all your head. Rather than shampoo, it's shaving cream. They're plastering all over your hair, including Doris.
A joke's a joke.
No, they're holding you down. Then everyone's like, yeah! They say, look, calm down. It'll grow back before Antarctica. Just calm down.
Remember what you say. The difference between a good haircut and a bad haircut is only 2 weeks.
Can you get some down the sides too, please? You know.
It's like,
they hold you literally. They do that.
Can you be careful because we've got a bit of a conflict, and if you cut it too far, it'll stick up.
Sounds like a you problem.
It is a me problem.
They're not listening to you. The royal physician or torturer holds aloft the straight razor and says, "Here it comes, the first cut."
Oh, I do hope he's...
And Harrison, he starts with you. You feel it on the top of your head, going down. Everybody's cheering. Yeah! They're going mental.
Who's doing that to first?
Yeah, they're all... It's almost simultaneously as he does that, the others, whether they're qualified to or not, also have razors. And they start raking them over the backs of your heads.
I'll fight that.
Like,
I'm fighting that. I will move. I will move.
Okay. Let's have an opposed strength. Let's say that you need. I would say that you just need a successful strength check to get out of the thing. In fact, no, they're seamen. You're going to need like a hard strength, I think, to get out from where you are.
So I just roll normal and.
Lansing, you can't possibly condone this on. I mean,
well, then there's no stronger person than a woman whose head's about to get shaved.
She's one of the lads.
Just give her a trim or something. Just give her a trim.
You can hear the landlubbers behind you freaking out because you can hear all the roaring uproar, and they're like, shit. Doris, probably you. What do you do to get out of this thing? Are you like stamping on the foot or elbowing them in the stomach or the balls or something like that?
I'm elbowing him in the bollocks.
Well, you've got a razor on your head. Oh, wow.
I'm gonna elbow him in the bollocks. I'm gonna get the bloody razor off him and start to shave his fucking head.
Luckily, with an extreme success, Doris gets a perfect shot straight on the testicles. The guy doubles over, and he falls up, and everybody cheers and laughs their head off. As you get out of the seat, you look around, and you can see the guy has got a dull bit of metal in his hands. He's like, oh! Wow. Everybody's laughing their head off, creasing up. Funnily enough, as you get off and get released, everybody feels their head, and it's just sticky and wet with this shaving foam, but you've got your hair. It was all a ruse on that. Everybody laughs their heads off, though. And then they say, right, as he recovers, they say, now that is only one part of your punishment. You now need to go under this. Under the tunnel. Oh. Get under there. Hang on, I'm just trying to see what this is.
Yep. I thought this was genuine. I thought this was like a delousing.
Delousing.
As he goes to the warm.
Well, that's what I wanted you to think. That's what they want you to think. So they will, again, once they're recovering, they will come forward and they will tell you to get on your knees, prostrate yourselves in front of the king and crawl to his feet in subjugation of your vileness, and they lift up the tarpaulin, and it's like completely dark under there.
Time to dust off those limbo skills, lad.
No, this is like a canvas tarpaulin.
All right. A bit of sail.
As they open it up, you get a waft of rotting fish.
Oh no! Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't even serve.
Oh, get in there! Get in there!
Okay. I'll crawl under.
You soon. It's too dark to see, but you very soon feel the squelch of like dissected pilchards on the floor.
Bitch.
Oh, at least it's only pilchards.
Yeah. Pilchards and fish guts and all that kind of stuff. As they go down there.
Could be worse. Yeah. Could be worse. Just keep thinking it could be worse.
So you went in, Sully. Is there anybody not going in?
No, I'm going in. I am fully up to speed.
I was just going to go amongst them, and they can hold the tarpaulin up for me. Just.
They will. They'll hold the edges of the tarpaulin up as you go through. Squelch, squelch, squelch. It is vile. Probably let's make a constitution check on this, I think.
I used to work quite a lot with fishermen.
I will give you as a sailor an advantage on this.
Oh my God!
Well, where's my coach?
You are. You're not throwing up, but you're very, very much heaving.
Green.
Wow, 83. Get in there.
Did we ever doubt that George Macy were going to be throwing up?
Hang on a minute.
Not very high, or just enough to get you in. And then they close it, so you're going in the dark.
Wow.
So I was tempted if you could do the thing of just be like, you think the smartest way through this is as fast as possible. And like, if you could just like slide through, like take a run up and then slide underneath the top.
Imagine all that bits of pilchard squishing up between your fingers.
Exactly.
There is something holding the edge.
They're holding the edge as you go to keep you in darkness. It is,
I know what I'm
and
doing.
it also keeps the smell in as well. Unfortunately, you are those that failed definitely gipping.
Yeah. It's honestly not that bad.
Hold it down, Hamilton.
Try to get
Hold
it down. You push your way through. Oh wow, Doris.
I just go to the edge of it and I look at the guy that's holding the edge of it and smile at him. So he kind of just holds the edge up so I can just skim down the edge.
Is it you kind of look at him and then you look down at his crotch with a
He gets
and then she projectiles on it.
He basically holds it up and I kind of just walk down.
Yes, that's exactly what happens. Yeah. As you get out the other side, the Royal Torturer is waiting at the other end with a hose pipe that he promptly switches on and blasts you all. He says, "God, you stink! Let's get you cleaned up!" And he absolutely drenches you as you're falling about. The crowd goes wild on this. These other guys at this other end are absolutely petrified. There's some of them are getting they're probably getting their second round of haircuts on this one. So yeah, the water on this hose pipe is powerful and ice cold. You are absolutely drenched.
Oh God! Sanity roll.
It's not the waves, so I'll let you off with that.
Okay.
It's more to do with the sea itself.
I was just thinking
So,
of being drenched in ice cold water. Like, give me a flashback.
if you were dunked in it, maybe. But this is just shot at you through an hose pipe.
Okay.
So once you're completely and utterly hosed off and ice cold and dripping wet through, he'll turn the hose pipe off. And then they say, right, Captain, check their vitals. And he goes through and checks, has a look at you and make sure that you're all right. Yeah. He says, yes, they're still alive. They're still alive. Says, right, here we go. Here's for the next thing. If you're going to be a shellback, this is a test that you all need to do. And he, behind the barrel, he lifts a bottle of rum and a shot glass. And he comes to Doris. And he gives her a shot of rum. And he says, right, drink that down in one.
Oh, I can do that.
Don't hesitate.
Panama all over again.
There rather than nice rum.
And he said, right, so down that, no problem. It might taste a bit awful, but you get it down, yeah. No problem. And he says, right, recite the alphabet backwards. No hesitating. So it's going to be an English check. It's going to be an English check, and you need a hard success.
Oh.
As long as you don't actually make.
Wait, what if I just do it?
If you can do it without hesitating in real life, go for it.
Okay, here we go. ZYX WV UT SRQP ONM LKJ IHG FED CBA.
Oh, well done, sir.
Now have some rum and do it again.
I don't even know if that were right, but you were impressive enough. Have a shot.
You're just going to sound confident while doing it.
The
there
rum
could have
shot
been 5
made me
letters
say it.
missed out of that. I wouldn't know, but I will assume it were right.
Yeah.
Anybody who can't
gap in the middle is him having
did it. Right, you failed. You mess up, Doris, on that, and everybody laughs and jeers at you. She can't even do it. And they give her another shot. Off you go. Drink that again. Do it again.
Oh dear.
Yeah. You're either going to level up in English or you're going to die.
Oh wait.
Yes.
Does that mean the people who've like done it in real life have to take a shot of
I
something?
needed
and then
more
try again?
alcohol. Alcohol.
Yeah.
That's 2 of us done now. Go on then, guys. Your turn.
Who's done that? Yeah. Harrison, your turn. Here's your shot.
Harrison, go on.
Well, there's ZYX WVUTS RQPO NMLKJ IHG FED CBA. No one said I couldn't read it. I just had to do it without stopping. That was the only requirement.
Wow. I'm going to make you drink 2 shots of punishment.
Punishment?
That's a role-playing aid.
They will let you off, but they will give you 2 shots as punishment, as you obviously.
I don't think I could have actually read it in the
list of alphabet words, letters.
I didn't realize these sailors were metagame. They're just like, he's reading it off a screen, and you're like, what's the screen? Where's it?
Yeah, you found a piece of paper in one of the guys' rooms, didn't you? Listing the alphabet backwards so they could.
It made no sense until now.
Okay, Dr. Cross. Off you go.
I can do it, but I think Cross might budget so you can get a couple of drinks out of it.
Yeah. That is fine. That is fine.
So far, that is.
Yeah, but this is where you voluntarily fail, end up critical failing, and then end up going too far.
Yeah, if he has more than 1 drink, surely he has to roll with disadvantage.
Oh well, this is what
extra level of disadvantage
in a little bit. Okay. Right. So you can make a roll.
I'll make a roll, see if I can.
Or you cannot voluntarily fail it and just tell me how many shots you're having.
All of them.
I mean, it is
Buckley's
it's
empty.
How many
the middle of the day.
bottles
Maybe
are there?
3.
3?
Yeah.
It's a magic number.
Anyway, I can see if I can eventually do it when I put my mind to it.
Mhm.
Yes, easily. Hard.
Yay!
I just
Awesome.
need to start picking up letters and put them in the middle of the alphabet.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So you have 3 shots and then pass it, yeah?
Yep.
And then George. Off we go, George.
Oh no, it's my go. Right. I've got to be honest. I think that I can do the whole ZYXWVUTSRQ thing. I think I can do that. But I do not think George could. So I'm going to roll for it.
All right. Okay.
English. I know I've got it.
Actually, I ought to roll because that's my lowest stat.
English.
Whoa!
Wow. Wowee. You've obviously been listening to the others.
George is ridden.
So here, read this piece of paper. They can't tell the difference.
It was a playground game. It was a playground game, wasn't it?
And that's it. So, right, yeah. So you all do that. Everybody cheers at you. And then they call in the royal torturer, who's now brings another hose, but it's not anywhere long as a hose pipe. It is just like a thinner hose.
The enema.
No. It's got a funnel on the end of it. It says, "Bring the royal stethoscope."
Okay. Oh my God! It's a shiwi.
What's a shiwi in 1933?
The length of hose with a funnel on it.
He said, "No, this is the royal stethoscope. I'm going to check if your lovely ways have been cured. Open your shirt." They'll put the funnel to your chest. And we'll listen to it.
Are we going to do like casually unbuttoning of the shirt, or are we going to be kind of like manly, just kind of like ripping the shirt open, sending?
Well, that's up to you.
Are you trying to seduce him?
It depends how much you want the adoration of the crowd.
I'd rather keep my shirt.
I've got other shirts.
Okay. Yeah, everybody cheers when you do that. Then. You will listen. He says, "Oh, there is still a little bit of lovely ways in there. I've got a cure though for you. And go down each one of you in turn. And sure enough, whether you rip your shirt or open it a little bit, he's obviously not going to go too far down in Mrs. Doris's Aldridge's shirt.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to undo my shirt. Like
she's going to rip the buttons as well.
It's almost like, and then I'm going to grin at all the crew that are cheering.
They will cheer. They will cheer.
I'm going to go like that.
Oh wow! And then they all erupt.
I have got a vest on underneath.
This is where you've realised you forgot something.
Soaked wet.
Oh God!
That kind of competition.
Oh no! I forgot about.
How much does she have to drink again?
Luckily.
Oh no!
It's all right. We're by the equator. It's a warm day.
That's right.
Oh my God!
So I was worried he was going to.
Luckily
make us
enough,
do a yard of ale that's like
Oh my
6
God!
weeks old.
It'd be wet t-shirt and cold nipples as well. Shit.
That's right. Luckily enough, you're dealing with a doctor, so it's not anything that he's not seen before. So he'll
a doctor surrounded by a bunch of lecherous men in the middle of nowhere.
Yes, that's right. The men are a different thing. But he comes back after you've done it all, and he says, "You've not been fully cured, but don't worry, I've got the perfect remedy." And he'll go to the other barrel, and away out of it, he'll bring something else. It's in a brown bottle. A brown bottle.
No.
Yeah, and another shot glass. And he pours it out.
Is it kind of like a slightly thick yellowy liquid? I was horrible. No, I don't know.
A little bit.
Going to be giving us a shot of cod liver oil.
It's a little bit like that. A little bit yellow as he pours it out. And it's a shot. And he says, there you go. Drink this and your lovely ways will be cured in no time.
What other liquid is yellow? Ooh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well. Right, so when you drink it, you need a constitution check. For George, you can roll with advantage.
Ooh. Okay, roll with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pass.
Ooh, I'll take that.
Wow. Hang on.
Hey.
It's a roll with advantage.
It's just going to be custard given how everyone's rolled.
It depends on how much booze you've had. So certainly Dr. Cross and Doris will be rolling with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, do I need to? Yeah, but I rolled really good.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but
That's good.
No,
we're not
you
having
roll
that.
really good a second time.
Oh, wow. Well done, Dr. Cross.
How do you roll with a disadvantage?
So you click the Constitution
Yeah,
and move the slider to -1.
that's just mean. I passed.
That's not bad.
That's perfect, yeah.
Oh,
I thought
yeah.
you were going to be the only one that failed it. It is the most foul-tasting liquid you've ever had. And it comes, when you smell it, you realise that you're drinking straight vinegar.
Oh.
He's like, oh! Yeah. Everybody's impressed with how you all take it.
stomachache for the rest of the day. Oh, I love it.
And they all cheer as they get you to bring you forward. The rest of the people are going through the same thing. And then they will all gather. They will all gather you on the tarpaulin or shift it out of way, nose it down. On this. Yeah. And pretty much bring you all together just like this. Just like this. When you've all done. And they say, right, you've been cured of your lovely ways. You just need now to swear an oath to King Neptune. We're going to recite it and you will repeat after us to the letter. Otherwise, you will forevermore be landlubbers and not shellbacks. I'll just move these a bit further this way. So, you all need to repeat after me. Know that I...
Know that
I...
Say your name.
Say your name.
Say your name.
Mike, be that man! And they'll bring out an old turn the hose pipe on you.
Aha! What they don't know is I like being waterboarded.
Know that I say your name.
That's appropriate.
Know that
I, Joseph Sullivan.
Albeit of questionable sanity and reason.
Albeit of questionable
sanity and reason.
It does help if you speak it at the same time.
It does help if you speak it at the same time.
At the same time.
Centurion! Renounce my lubberly ways and proclaim my fealty to Neptunus Rex.
Renounce
my
lubberly ways
and proclaim my fealty to Neptunus Rex.
Fealty to
King Rex.
Yeah,
right. I mean, I think they need to take, lag into consideration.
I will.
And dubious connections.
Before the honoured shellbacks, dolphins, and mermaids.
Before the
honoured shellbacks, dolphins, and mermaids.
Mollusks and whole witness, heart my words.
Mollusks
and whole
witness.
Witnesses.
Mark my words.
Mark my words.
Mark my words.
Yeah. I vow to never again commit the crime of which I was found guilty.
I vow to
I never again.
Never again. Something.
From which I was.
Write it down.
Thingamajiggied.
Just put my hand up and go.
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, we weren't ever found guilty. We were accused, but
Yeah, you don't get to ask questions.
We're still waiting for a trial.
Never to commit the crime that I've been found guilty, and from this moment on, you will call me Derek.
Whatever you say,
Derek. Everybody looks at each other. Derek.
Of all the names you could have picked.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be very difficult for her to stop committing her crime.
Yeah. I will obey Neptune's laws, respecting his sovereignty, regardless of the ocean.
I will obey
something laws, something the ocean,
and the rest of the things.
Sovereignty, and a partridge in a pear tree.
If I break them, may the Kraken be released from the briny depths to snatch my wretched body.
If I break them, may the Kraken be released.
May the Kraken be released.
Snatch my
from the
thingy from me.
Body.
To snatch his thingy from
me.
Snatch my thingy from me sounds positively dreadful.
I am a proud shellback.
I'm a proud shellback.
I am a shellback.
Long live Neptunus Rex!
Long live Neptunus Rex!
Excellent. Everybody erupts into. You can stop repeating now. Everybody erupts into a massive round of applause, and they all bring out drinks as they say, one final thing. You must christen yourself by dunking your head in the barrel.
Which barrel? The rum one or the...
They're both the same. They didn't get the bowls out of the barrels. They're gone from behind them. So they open the lids of the barrels and they're just cold water in the thing.
Okay. Yeah, I mean...
So you can all do that apart from Dr. Cross, who needs a sand check on it.
Because it's salt water, is it?
Yes.
I mean, if it's unless freezing cold water with like ice floating in it, it's probably not a problem.
It's not got ice. It's not got ice.
It's up to you, but I have washed my face before and things. It's just
fair enough.
I'll dunk my head and then do the whole
It's a little octopus at the bottom of the barrel you got to watch out for.
What's that, Angie?
I'll dunk my head and then do the whole hair flick back in a really dramatic style.
I love it.
Everyone behind you like, ah.
And you watch our glasses go.
Yeah.
After getting me knockers out and flicking my hair, every crew member will collect my glasses for me.
I didn't realize it was going to be one of those cruises.
I know. So, if you, in your agenda folders, you will all have received an official certificate.
Yay!
You are now honorary shellbacks.
Yeah!
Hooray! Which I will, and just for the people at home, I'll share an example of that.
I seem to have George's, but I'm not.
Oh yeah.
No, that was the what he was.
That was the
example he was showing. Yeah. Yours will be behind it.
Oh yeah.
That's
need a
it.
new one that says Derek.
Yeah. They'll draw you a new one that says Derek. So everybody like cheers. They go through it with everybody. Everybody rages and cheers. And they bring out more rum and Bacardi and things like that they picked up from Panama. And everybody has good kind of party atmosphere, and everybody, the drinks are flowing, and everybody clinks them together and has a brilliant time. Sailors and expedition crew alike. Even King Neptune and his wife will join in, and even the captain. Is you down there?
No, there are two people.
Starkweather is here. Starkweather is here. Yeah, he's here. Starkweather.
Oh,
yeah, he and more. And they will, mingle just like everybody else.
Did
and
they
they
go through the process?
They didn't. No,
they're already
They're ready for drunk frisky Doris.
Yeah. But they will all, be super happy. And it seems for a moment that all that kind of disagreements and strife is behind you, as everybody is having an amazing time.
I'll take a glass or pinch a bottle and take it up to Starkweather and pour him a drink, and I'll say, water under the bridge, shall we just get on now? I'll pour him a massive drink.
Yeah, yes, of course. Live and let live, that's what I say, Mrs. Aldridge.
I'll give him a big hug and then I'll dance off.
Oh, fish good.
Very good. He seems flustered in a good way, oh dear, kind of
way. Is she coming on to me?
Yeah. Like I've still got it.
Yeah.
Can never have too many ex-wives.
Yeah. Yes. After probably an hour, they come up with from the galley with a big cake that's got a trident on it, and you have a nice time eating cake and drinking alcohol in the summer sun.
Cake and rum.
Yeah. Yep.
Dip the cake in the rum.
They go for kind of like dessert, more kind of snacks and canapes and that. And as they come out, Coates, who is one of the crewmen, I'll find his name. I think he's one of the crew. Coates is probably a steward, am I right? No. Anyway, he will come up from the galley and out into the thing. He's coughing and spluttering, and he's kind of covered in weird yellow powder. Yeah, as he coughs and splutters.
What's happened to the turmeric?
Well, and he staggers onto the thing, coughing. And he says, "Oh God, was there something wrong?"
Okay.
With what?
What are you talking about?
In the food in the hold. I went to the refrigerator and it just erupted.
What? Whoa!
Oh, mechanics to the refrigerator. If that goes off, we've got no food.
Mm-hmm. Is anybody else going down? Or are you leaving it to the ship's crew to deal with?
I mean,
I'm going down as well.
You're all half cut on rum and cake.
Yeah, but
I'll do it. It's fine. I'll have a go.
I'm going because if the refrigerator's gone, the butter's gone, which means there will be no more cake.
That's right. It's a travesty of the worst kind, isn't it?
No cake.
Let's go.
Woo,
I'll make my way down there. I've got a touch of the repairman in me, so that's ain't wrong. And I will.
Can you show us on the doll where the repairman touched you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Place these lips where they.
Right. So Sully's going in there, is he?
Yeah.
George said he was. Yeah.
George is going as well. He's probably just going to get in the way, but.
All right. Okay.
It sounds serious. I think we kind of sober up pretty quickly.
Yeah. I'll be looking around to see if anyone has a not expected reaction to this.
Okay. That's probably a spot hidden then, isn't it?
Yeah. Probably a disadvantage because, as you say, I'm half cut.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think so.
Right at the best of times, but you know.
Yeah.
Nope.
Everybody seems shocked. Everybody. I suppose Turlo will go down as well on duty. You get into the refrigeration area and you can see the door to the freezer area is open and there is like a yellow powder over everything. Everything.
Anybody got an idea what that stuff is?
What does it smell like in here?
Crawley was one of the. Crawley was he was the queen of the thing. In fact, he's probably still
dressed
queen.
as the queen.
Yeah, with his grapefruit stuff on. He looks through the doorway and he holds his nose. He says, "Yeah, oh God, that's ammonia. Oh, it looks like it's one of the fridge pipes."
Okay. Right.
There are like gaseous films in there as well.
What you're thinking? There's a pipe.
It seems to be like leaking out. You can. Yeah. Now the door's open. You can see it all kind of like the stink comes through, and you can definitely smell it's ammonia. Yeah, he says, yeah, that's my guess. Oh, it's going to take hours. And all his food stocks might have been messed up. I
mean, is it likely to be contaminated with ammonia? Or is it like...
Yeah, that's what he says. He looks... He goes to Turlo. He says, see, didn't I warn you? Didn't I tell you it's bloody Starkers?
What are you talking about?
Turlo says nothing. He opens this door. He says, the fan system's fine. It's in this area, in the coolant pipes. Mm-hmm. I'll shut this door, then it's at least safe. But we've got
Can we shut down the flow for now until we fix the...
We could, but it'll take hours. We might defrost everything and ruin everything. I can't even be sure if we can get the fridges back online.
So we lose nothing if we try it.
Okay. Taylor says do it. So yeah, they start the process of closing the refrigerators down.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't mind going in and trying to do some kind of repair if I can, or assist if somebody else is probably better qualified.
Yeah. They say, I mean, as you get forward, it's absolutely an overpowering stench near that room door. Even with like cloths over your faces, your eyes start to water as you get close to it. Crew's are going to have to swab down area, I think, before you can fix it.
Okay. So is there a way? Because is there more than one freezer? I guess I'm asking.
No, this is it.
This is
the food store.
Thing
Okay.
is, all contaminated with ammonia. But if that ammonia is out of the cooling system, what's the chance of the ship having spare ammonia to fill the coolant back?
Yeah. There'll be food stocks that don't require refrigeration. This is all the stuff that requires refrigeration and freezing.
Potatoes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're eating out of cans for the next 6 weeks.
Hey, there's always fresh fish.
Possibly. Taylor says we'll go back up. Maybe we can organise shifts to clear it. I can organise it amongst my crew, but it'll probably take a little while. I would say the best part of the day.
Dark weather come down.
No.
Have we got any crates or barrels or anything like that?
Sure.
That we can drop this stuff into and just drop it into the ocean for a while to keep it cool.
That's good thinking. Yeah. Let's get on it. And he will order his men to start doing that. That he says that's an excellent idea. We'll get some rope. We'll get some crates.
Barrels would be better if you can do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then seal the barrels.
Try and get the stuff that's not going to get eaten by fish, and all that kind of carry on. But they have to act fast. Yeah. Have to act fast. So he will say, "Come on, let's get out of here. It stinks," and it truly does. It's like seeping through the door now and all that kind of stuff. So he'll take you back up onto the deck.
Red eyes, all streaming probably by now.
Yeah.
What happened to you?
Yeah.
It looks like the refrigeration's gone for a Burton. We're going to try and save as much of the stuff as we can, but I don't know how much of it will be contaminated with ammonia.
What happened? It just failed, or
they got a burst pipe down there by the looks of things.
Burst pipe.
Just a typical look that we've been having on this.
You don't need a roll to notice the ship's crew are looking at each other.
Is that common?
It'd be interesting when we get a closer look at it to see if it is a burst or if it's a puncture.
It seems to be common these days. Like I said, in the past couple of days, they've been doing that a little bit.
Looking at you.
In hindsight, you thought it was in planning this, but maybe it's not. In planning the crossing of the line, but maybe it's not.
I mean, so are we standing in a little group as we come back up?
Everybody's kind of milling round. You could, if you want to go off on yourself, you can do. Everybody's milling round. Turlo is ordering work crews to start getting the food out of there and clear up and all that kind of stuff. Captain Friedenberg will say, "Look, I'll get us underway again." And then we're at least moving for now. But you don't need to roll to see that he looks at Starkweather and Moore. It looks like he's going to say something, but he doesn't. He's clearly troubled as he walks off.
I mean, this isn't one that you can chalk up to, Starkweather penny pinching or whatever. This is something that actually happened to the boat itself.
Yeah. I don't know. They're going to blame Starkweather for it. They seem to think he's some kind of Jonah or something.
It's one of two things: mechanical failure or sabotage.
Yeah, it's difficult to tell. You can't really get anywhere near it because
I mean, maybe we should.
The smell's overwhelming.
I mean, if it is sabotage, it's likely to be crew rather than the expedition team. You think?
Yeah, well, let's not go jump into conclusions. We don't know anything yet.
I'm going to assume you're talking away from everybody.
Yeah.
We're talking with semaphore. It's like, is this expedition
Oh, good enough for sailors. Sailors can read
insured? What's the insurance like on this expedition? Would he make a killing if it failed?
Well, you wouldn't know unless you looked into it, but possibly. Yeah. So I'm presuming that you're leaving it to the crew to do all the clear up and the shifting of the food and all that kind of stuff.
I think Sully would probably offer his services if it's required.
Okay. They will accept them if you offer them. And it takes, just like what I said, a while, the rest of the day, certainly, to get it all cleared up. A lot of people are struggling with it because the stench is so bad. You'll find, as you've helped, you can see that there's 12 tons of food in the refrigerator, and almost a fourth of it is tainted by ammonia. Everything that was unsealed or exposed to air has got to be thrown over the side, even if it's even the several crates of chicken eggs on board are ruined so strongly that they smell and taste of ammonia. And the chefs will say they'll not be able to be eaten. Most of what remains, alas, is pemmican and a dense block of dried meat and fat used in the polar regions as long life rations. A lot of it that's left is pemmican.
I mean, the supplies we will.
We're going to eat pelican for dinner. Is that what I'm saying?
We've been resupplying it Australia anyway.
Stock up in Australia.
Well, that's right. That's right. Is anybody talking to anybody in the rest of the day or doing anything special, or are you carrying on like normal?
I might start stalking like some crew members randomly and see if any suspicious behavior is going on. I'm not very good at stuff.
I'll put you back to the main thing. So they're probably not all around the table.
I mean, I'm guessing if there are saboteurs, there's going to be more than one, just because of the size of the vessel.
Well, that's possible, I suppose. So, is there any crewman in particular you're stalking?
Oh, I've only got German names.
Undoubtedly.
Yeah, I can't access the old.
Is it not doing it?
Have a look.
No, I'm just getting refused to connect.
Let me see what I can do with it.
So I just noticed that one of the stewards is called Judas Whitney.
Yeah.
Who would have named their child Judas?
I don't know.
Yeah, fantastic.
Let me see.
I can't see.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to start somewhere, haven't you?
Oh, Richard Hartz with a Z. That could be German, I guess.
ARTZ or ERTZ?
HARTZ.
Right. Try that now. John, that might do that now.
What about the captain? Vredenberg.
Yeah, Vredenberg's
that's definitely
German, isn't it?
Germanic, surely.
Yeah.
I think the captain might be a bit obvious. Although he was last minute, and then they did get rid of the previous captain.
Yeah.
So actually, thinking about it, I might take an interest in the captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might start paying attention to the captain.
Okay.
Not too busy.
Okay. Well, funnily enough, as you kind of like keep an eye on the captain, towards sunset on that day, as the crew were finishing off, packing up and all that kind of stuff, you notice that he goes to meet with Starkweather on the deck. You can kind of see him near the hold down here, and that he seems to be having some kind of discussion, a heated discussion with Starkweather.
Oh, my listen isn't great. But, you're going to try. Do you need it? Okay, so do you need a stealth and then a listen, or?
It depends on what you're doing.
I want to get close enough to hear, but I'm not very good at hearing. So I'm going to have to get closer.
Okay. They're not... so I'm going to presume that you kind of like walk this way, then it ain't obvious that you walk into them, but you're kind of keeping your ears open, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'll not make you roll for that because they're not particularly paying attention to you, and they're not particularly hiding what they're saying either. Vredenberg kind of says, look, Mr. Starkweather, as I've already said, it's 4 days to Panama and it's 2 weeks to Melbourne. Can't repair stuff on the open sea. We need a dock and we need food, otherwise it's going to spoil. Starkweather says, no, my good man. We will not turn back. We've lost too much time already. We can buy more supplies in Melbourne and we can replace damaged ones. You'd have us turn back and forget the adventure of a lifetime for this? No. Whoever's done this wants us to.
Could we not stop off in Africa? In South Africa kind of area? Oh, no. Famously, the Cape of Good Horn is not a good place.
Cape Horn. Yeah, Cape Horn's not great.
Or the Cape of Good Hope.
Really?
The Cape of Good Hope.
Yeah.
The Cape of Good Horn is a very different place.
I mean, if you look on... Yeah, I suppose you could...
It's a long way to Africa from the middle of the Pacific.
It is. I mean, if you look on your map, you'll see where you are.
You have to go past it to get to Australia. We're either going South America or we're going Africa.
We went South America way, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've been through the Panama
Havana
Canal.
and
We're in the
Panama.
Pacific
Yeah.
now.
You've come from the Panama Canal there.
Indonesia.
So, theoretically, there's all these archipelagos. Theoretically.
What's the plan for if we land there? We're going to spend the next 6 months eating coconuts and nothing but coconuts.
Yeah. They're pretty much the typical desert islands.
There's only so much roughage you can have before you explode.
Yeah.
Map of the world. There we go.
Oh,
So, with that kind of Starkweather storms off, says absolutely not. We are not turning back. And Vredenberg, he looks perplexed, but he'll follow him. Mm-hmm. Is there anybody else doing anything this day or not? You don't have to. We can just move on to the next day.
Stop off in Tahiti. That went really well for the last.
Tahiti. Yeah.
I'm going to help out. I'm going to help out below deck as much as I can without getting in the way.
I think I'd probably done the same.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Like I said, everybody can take turns doing it. You can swab the room and swab the deck. It stinks. It's really bad. That's just...
probably should have said, did have a shower and wash all the fish guts off, first of all.
Yeah, well, you've been hosed down. You've been hosed down, so yeah, they made sure there were no pilchards left on you. So that's fine.
Right.
So, go on.
I think if I get the opportunity to kind of mingle with the guys that deal with the airplane, the aircrew, and the engineers or whatever, I probably will do that.
Yeah.
That's later that evening.
You can do that. Their quarters, I believe, are at the 4 cabins right at the front. Yeah, they are. All down the front. So you can sit down and have a drink with them if you want to.
Yeah. I mean, they play cards, so perhaps it'll be a card game that we'll be having somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the main guys, Halperin, Dougie Halperin, he's there. Says what's happening with the fridge? Are we on pemmican for 2 weeks?
Apparently so. Well, unless somebody decides that we're going to turn around and head back to Panama, in which case it'll just be a few days, right?
Sure. Few days.
I don't know. It depends whether it's Starkweather or Moore that gets to make the decision, I guess.
Well, Moore just, in our experience, Moore just is a lapdog for Starkweather. He'll just do exactly what Starkweather wants.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So what's the deal with Starkweather? Why is, I don't know, I kind of get the impression that the crew, I don't know if the rest of you have noticed it, but you find the crew seem to be treating him like he's some kind of Jonah or something.
Oh. You've heard the stories, right? Everybody talks about him.
What about his previous expedition? The one with the heiress, whatever her name was.
Oh, that gal. Lexington. Casey Lexington. Yeah. No. We're talking about the Antarctic or the Arctic, even, not Antarctic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, he's been to the Arctic.
He's been to the Arctic, all right. Word is, he got a lot of people killed.
Oh ho.
And I mean,
hell yeah. If I'd have known that story before we signed up, then needless to say, I wouldn't be sat here. We heard it on the trip, on the ship. All of the crew were talking about it.
And what the hell happened? Did you hear?
Something about stranding them or something like that. Something about an airship. I can't remember the details.
I don't know. It's weird. He seemed okay, but it seems like everybody's painting a pretty bad picture of this guy.
Well, like I said, can you blame him if he's got people killed? Look back at what's happened. You told us when we were playing cards before, there's a lot of the gear messed up. We've had to find different parts for the aircraft. Climbing equipment misordered, broken, stuff like that. The guy's a menace.
I mean, he's organized. He's got more though to help organize this thing. I mean, Moore seems pretty competent, right?
Moore is competent, but I don't get his deal. He will back Starkweather, even when he knows blatantly Starkweather's raving lunatic. Look what happened to your friend back there, the woman. It's not right. Shouting at women like that. Losing your temper. It's not good.
No. Yeah, he's like a Jekyll and Hyde kind of figure, isn't he?
Yeah. I think he's got a stick up his butt or something like that. I don't know. The guy is just a pompous ass. And if he was just that, I could deal with that. But he's got, like I said, I believe the stories. It sounds like he's a jinx.
Well, I guess we'll all find out soon enough.
Well, yeah, one way or another, we're stuck on this boat. If only things weren't going wrong.
Yeah. I don't know if we can blame him for that, but anyway, I'll pour a drink. Pemmican.
It's a pemmican. Hey! Never will. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll perhaps go back and... It depends what the time is. It's probably quite late. I'll probably end up...
Yeah.
Who were you talking to again? What was his name? I missed it.
I was talking to one of the Halperin. One of the flight... Is he a pilot or is he engineer?
He is a pilot.
Halperin.
Yeah.
Douglas Halperin. That's him.
Yeah. He insists on wearing that hat and those headphones all the time.
Yeah.
In the bar.
It's a bit weird because every time you're having a conversation with him, he's going, "What?"
Yeah. That's more this guy. He's one of the ground crew mechanics.
The deaf guy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so the rest of the day and the night passes without any incident. It arrives on the morning, the 26th of September. Okay. All right, so the morning of the 26th, it's the calm sailing. You get up for breakfast like you always do. You go to breakfast just like you always do. The food, the toast or the bacon is served just like it always is. And every bite tastes of ammonia. It is awful. It is awful. Yeah. You don't even see Dr. Green. He stays in his cabin that day. He's not in here.
Is that just a personal choice? Because Green's in my cabin.
You can. Yeah, you'll know that he's feeling unwell. He's looking ill.
No.
Yeah. So there's another doctor on board.
I mean, can I make a medicine roll to check he is actually well? He's not feeling a sickie.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, by the way, I come down to breakfast dressed in trousers and shirt, and my hair's tied back.
Some people will say, "Morning, Derek."
Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, he seems quite dehydrated, Doctor. He looks queasy. He looks queasy.
He's hungover.
So maybe. He reckons it's some kind of stomach bug. He feels a bit nauseous.
Yeah, it was bad beer. Yeah. I
know. Derek, you can hear at the officers' table in the morning, Starkweather mentions that he's going to try and get on the radio and get some supplies prepared for when you land at Melbourne. And, it's something that Vredenberg is not so keen on, but he doesn't say anything. He just kind of like bristles quietly. And then he's all about business, Starkweather. He'll shovel the food down, pretend not to taste the ammonia, and then he's off to the radio set, leaving everybody else to carry on with their day, which passes, for the most part, uneventfully. One of them, probably more, will come down and he'll say, look, despite the trying circumstances, let's try and get some kind of normality going on the ship. Let's restart the training. Let's have some more training. We've got our new shellback, Morehouse Bryce. He can teach you about some history, about previous expeditions and the things that they experienced and all that kind of stuff. So if anybody wants to learn some history, if anybody wants to learn some history, they can do. If you attend it, just like before, you roll a D20 if you've got less than 50% in history. You roll a D20 and you need to get under the the hard education. So half your education. Is it? It's the one that's 14. No, it's extreme. It's under extreme education on a D20.
Yeah. And if your history is exactly 50?
I'll let you roll on that.
I've got 50 on history as well. So just
Did you say we can spend luck on these rolls? Lee, do you remember you saying we can spend luck on these rolls?
Yes.
Turns out, Bryce Morehouse. No, you don't roll that.
No. And she roll a D20.
You roll a D20.
I mean, it still counts.
Did roll awesome.
And if you get that 5 again, that'd be great.
It would.
To be fair, if you maths it, you roll the 1 on a D20.
Yeah.
Right.
So
what's your education?
It's 14 for that. So you get a D10 to your history. Anybody who's rolled under their extreme education.
I roll. What would you roll a D10?
I'll spend 7 to get.
Yeah. Roll a D10, Ange.
Yeah. So you had
4
on.
Yeah. I'm spending luck to get extra history, not just because keep sucking at improving my luck.
Can you add 4 to where I need to add 4?
Yeah. So you
just on the history.
Yeah, look. Let me. History.
If I did it, I'd end up having a history of 4 or something, rather than 54.
You've now got 54 history. Look at that.
Yay! Thank you. I got a tick because I rolled in success. Should I take that tick off?
Yeah, take the tick off. Yeah. Yeah, that's not a legitimate roll.
Well, I can't take it off, so I'll have to stay there.
Okay.
Or cheat. Keep it there.
I think you click.
Let me.
You just double click it.
Damn it! I could cheat.
Well, I knew you'd want to play it fair and square, Ange. So
it's still showing. So.
It is. I've taken it off for you.
Oh damn it!
Good. Oh good.
Damn you!
Has everybody attended their history lesson?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was paying attention clearly.
I fell asleep at the bed in the back.
Do a history lesson. I thought he would have been doing the medical bit.
Dr. Costco.
Dr. Costco.
Yes.
Did Dr. Cross go to the history lesson?
He did.
He did. He learned something.
Yeah, I did learn something.
Yeah.
What a doctor. He's a poorly man in a bed and he goes off to an history lesson.
Yeah.
So this guy's got a hangover itself.
I learned that these.
Who's got the hangover?
Really
Dr. Green or Dr. Cross? Because Dr. Cross, he went for 2 extra shots, if you remember.
Dr. Green has got a hangover, for certain.
So it gets to early evening, probably about 7 p.m. Where would George Macy be at 7 p.m.? So it's after evening chow.
After evening chow, George Macy would be on the deck taking in the sea air. A last look at the sea and the stars before retiring to his bed for the night.
Okay. Think very, very carefully as you answer this. Where would the black rod be?
Oh, black rod.
Rodney.
I'm carrying it on me.
Carrying it on you? You are carrying it on you?
I have it with me.
Okay.
Because remember what happened the last time I left it in my room.
Sure.
On me.
Is it inside a sling or something like that? Or is it close to your body? Or what's the deal with that?
I'm wearing it kind of like I've got a piece of cloth. I've fashioned like a little bag out of like ripping up a towel or something. Then I'm kind of like wearing over one shoulder, and it's kind of like hanging down my side under my right arm, almost like in a holster kind of thing, but way more flappy.
But outside of your shirt, yeah?
Inside of my shirt.
Inside of your shirt. Excellent.
Concealed as much as I can.
Yeah.
Though if I lean forward without thinking about it, it does look as if I'm built differently.
Okay. Right. Okay, let me make a check. Oh, right. Okay. Right. George, you take 2 damage.
Oh.
All of a sudden, the bag that it's in and your shirt catch fire. You feel a searing pain as this thing just gets immensely hot, like really quickly. It's like igniting a stove.
Woo!
It's just burst into flames. And you're suddenly like, it's next to your body and you're screaming
if it's
in pain.
If it's actual flames, I'm just going to like drop the damn thing off as quickly as possible, wasting yet more shirt buttons. I'm just going to like rip my shirt off and drop the entire thing. And there with like smoke rising off my voluminous chest hair, I will start to stamp on my shirt and the rod.
There's going to be a lot of burned hair.
Let us make a dex check then to try and get it off before it can harm you anymore.
Smell like a dog that's been too close to
seeing as it's under your clothing, it's going to be a bit harder to get off. So yeah, you need a dex check.
Disadvantage.
No, you can roll it normally. I'm presuming you're just going to rip it away. Yeah.
There's no crew to wolf whistle me this time, but I'm just kind of like.
There may well be people on the deck. They'll kind of like look at you and start running over to you. What's going on? You start stamping on it. Again, the shirt is on fire. The cotton sling that you had is on fire. As it uncovers, you notice the rod is no longer black. It is red hot. It's glowing red, like a coal in a fire.
How am I going to explain this one? I was going to be like, didn't put my pipe out properly before I stuck it in my top pocket. Hopefully nobody's noticed that I don't actually smoke the pipe.
A couple of people start shouting, "Oh, look at them, what's in there?" And they start all coming out.
Give me a bucket of water, quick.
They will. They'll start running and getting water. One of them throws water over it. As you look around, you can see Chipper Green is stood there looking shocked at this. It doesn't cool down. They have to kind of like lift it up with a metal bar, a couple of metal bars or tongs from the galley, something like that. One of them shouts, "Throw it over! What is it?"
No, stick it in the bucket. I'll get them to put it in one of the buckets of water.
They will. It's a good 5 minutes before it cools down.
The question I'm asking, the question as a player I'm asking myself is, what did we just sail over?
Yeah. Your body is now blistered under your arm. You need physical attention.
That's going to make shaving my pits really painful.
Yeah. You are seriously injured here.
Damn it! What was the name? No, what was the name of the guy I was kind of like liaising with over the rod? Because I've misplaced my notes somewhere.
Morehouse, right?
Morehouse.
No, he was the paleontologist. It's Charles Myers. Oh, what?
Bless you.
Sorry, I didn't hit mute quick enough.
Actually, I didn't. I sneezed earlier. I muted myself, but I muted my headphones, not the microphone.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to find. I'm going to go and try and find him, even if it means knocking him up in the middle of the night, carrying my bucket of artifact with me, which is probably now steaming and bubbling.
Yeah, he's cooled down now. But yeah, you can go to his cabin. It's early evening, so he was just inside reading.
Nice. I will tell him everything that has just occurred. That I was just standing on the deck, taking in the evening sea air, and all of a sudden this thing just went red hot. I'll show him my blistered armpit. I'll show him the fact that my chest hair is coming out in clumps.
Yeah, you need medical attention. He says, "Wow, this is fascinating."
As I trust him, slightly more than I trust anybody else, I ask him, "Can I leave the artifact with him for the moment?"
You want to leave it with me? What if it burns again? It might burn my cabin down.
It's in a bucket of water.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Right. And then I'm going to go and find one of the doctors.
Funnily enough, Dr. Cross is around, yeah. Dr. Green's not well.
Doctor, what the hell happened to you, man?
Doctor, I've had a bit of an accident, and I'm basically walking around with my arm held up so that I don't move the side of my body and my armpit. It's like I've had a bit of an accident. I've managed to burn myself. It's really painful.
What happened?
Something about it.
Let me just get some cream or something.
Let me just test to see what it's like. Poke.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. Have you? I mean, we need to get you. We need to cool you down. I mean, because of your skin's still cooking. So yeah, I was just basically ministering. Was that first aid?
It's actually medicine. If you do a successful medicine check, it heals D3 wounds.
Okay, all right. We'll have a go at medicine then.
I believe in you, Doctor.
So I'm gonna take you to the sick bay.
I just want to know, it's being the fact this is like these are all American characters and this is an American ship. I just want to know, is my medical insurance paid up?
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yes, it is.
Oh, phew.
You can pay me in mountaineering lessons.
Right. I will make sure.
Whoa! Wow.
What? My God!
I attended many burns, most recently on the docks when the warehouses caught fire. So I've learned to hone my technique.
It's like I've treated many burns, mostly during the war from cordite flash and white phosphorus. I'd be like,
yeah.
Well, that's well.
With that roll, I'll let you heal both of them.
Nice.
You bind it in decent stuff. Bandage filled with cream.
Oh.
And as you said, you keep it kind of soaked and submerged in cold water for a long while in a bathtub to draw the heat out of it.
That's it. I'm going to spend the rest of the night sleeping in a cold bath.
Yeah. As you're in the bath, and as Dr. Cross is watching him, I'm
not watching him in a bath.
You don't have to be naked.
No, it's like you'll be glad to know, being the fashionable chap, I kept my wife from. Did you have wife from in the 30s?
Probably.
I've got they're great. They're kind of like mustard yellow with brown trim.
Yeah. That's cool.
Either that,
regardless.
Either that, or because it's just kind of like my upper body, I've actually kept my trousers on.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Jeans, if anybody remembers.
There's no wrong with that. So, like I said, more will turn up, and he says, "I hear reports that there is something on board here, something that was in the papers." I'm
going to sag in the bath. My shoulders are going to droop, and I am going to sigh, and I'm going to have to come clean with him, aren't I?
He's pretty much wanting to know what's going on.
Yeah, so I'll explain to him that the rod is an heirloom that's been kept in my family, and the only thing I know about it is that it's come from somewhere from like the southern hemisphere, and being the fact that this trip is passing through the southern hemisphere, I thought I could bring it along and maybe try and find something out about it. If it's going to be a problem, I will find somewhere to leave it in Australia.
Is there any reason? I know you're not from the direction, but rather than press on all the way to Melbourne with no food, can we not make a diversion to Tahiti or Fiji or somewhere?
Home of even more of them.
Yeah. He says no. I'm sorry, we can't. We can't on this. Time is of the essence, and needless to say, nor can we afford for the ship to burn down. We've already had enough accidents, George. There must be some kind of chemical compound in that thing.
At the moment, it is sitting in a bucket of water. Right.
Can we freeze it?
Are there any? Not with the freezer down at the moment. No. Once the freezer's back up and running, I'll hide it in the freezer if that will help.
Just make sure it stays in that water, and the first sign of it erupting again, you might need to go overboard.
Fire buckets? Are there any sand buckets? Because I could stick it.
Probably. There'll probably be sand buckets or something of the like. Yeah. So it's the first sign of it burning up.
Worst comes to the worst, I'll tie a very secure rope around it and dangle it off the back of the ship.
Just make sure that it doesn't cause a problem.
It won't cause a problem, and if you want me to leave it somewhere in Australia, I will find a museum or something that can look after it for me.
I would rather it did. Then we don't get accused like they did in New York.
I shift myself so that one of my hands is behind my back and cross my fingers. When we get to Australia, I'll leave it there and I'll start making plans where I can hide it.
Fair enough. So the rest of the day, again, passes without incident. You get to September the 27th. The day on this one is another calm one, full of ammonia heavy food Let's have a look. Yeah, training today is demolitions. And believe it or not, Starkweather's going to run that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think we can expect another.
Because with a temper like his, the one thing Starkweather is good at is blowing up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I apologize. What's my demolitions like?
Mine is.
What? Mine is one. I kind of have got like a small chance of doing this if I also roll a 1.
If anybody needs natural healing, by the way, you can make a roll. But I think everybody's fully healed now, aren't they?
I blew it.
When I get that feeling.
Yeah, no, I had a 1. I rolled a 10.
As he's preparing this session, with the demolitions, you can openly hear some of the crew kind of like under their breath saying, "Keep him away from them. He'll blow the bloody ship up." Starkers, he'll blow the ship up.
I'm not rude at all.
Kind of as you're going to the training. Have you done your training rolls?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we all failed.
As usual.
Oh dear. It's obviously teaching.
I got it.
There you go.
Oh,
wow. He's a good teacher after all. It's everybody else who doesn't pay attention to him.
Hang on. That was wow.
It's military training. That's what it is.
The rest of us are all hiding under our desks.
Yeah,
that's why.
He does kind of like be very commanding with it, but like arrogant. Like, listen up, everybody, listen up. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know, and all this kind of stuff.
I'm there, feeling like the burn under my arm and on my side. It's kind of like singing slightly and throbbing, and I'm like, I can smell bacon.
Yeah,
I got bored. I wrote a letter to my husband instead of listening to him.
I can't find demolitions on as a default.
It should be. If it's not on, I can put it on your skill.
Yeah. So under Cthulhu Mythos, it should be.
First thing on left-hand side.
Hang on. You should have it.
No, it's not on there.
Oh, no, you haven't got it.
I'll pop you on. I'll pop it on. So after a thoroughly depressing afternoon of teaching, you should have that now. Have you got it now? Is it? Anyway, as that kind of happens, why has it not gone on?
Yes, I need to close it and open it again.
Hang on. The skill is there, and I'm dragging it over, and it's not adding it.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Do you have to do the padlock thing on the top of the sheet?
I've done it. Like I've done it. Let me try it with the padlock. I've done that bloody thing. Don't know. I'll have a look after.
Okay, that's fine.
So after a thoroughly awful afternoon of getting trained, you sit down for dinner, and the steward comes in with even more bad news. Says, we've just opened, and he gips. Says, I'm sorry to say, but we've just opened the sour cream.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
That's not going to be good.
Yeah, it's just regular cream.
It was regular cream before.
It wasn't refrigerated. It was packed.
Jeez.
I don't know how with normal food stocks, and it's never been refrigerated from the second we've got here, and it is absolutely rotted.
Right. Oh. Are there any biscuits to go with this newly invented cheese?
No. The guy gips and runs out.
Yeah.
No.
On the plus side, is we can replace it with what used to be cream.
Yeah. you can see them tipping it all over the side. And they make the decision that the only thing that they're going to serve right now is either pemmican or tinned food.
Oh God, there's got to be some tinned fruit at least.
Yeah. So
pemmican is basically lard with bacon bits in it.
That's right.
Makes a great soup, allegedly.
Okay.
Oh, no.
It gets to September the 28th.
Look at it this way. At least we're losing weight. We're going to have great beach bodies.
Well, by eating lard.
Well, no, I was just thinking not many people would go for the pemmican, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, this is true.
We'll sat around the table. I'll be. How long do you think it'll be before the grapefruit that have been shoved up the opposite chest are going to start looking good?
Hang on.
Give it 2 days.
How long is it going to be before we declare one member of the crewman most edible crewman?
Somebody says he's kept them grapefruit. They're the only sanctified fruit on this ship now.
Whoa.
He's charging an high price for them, and he's trying to auction them off.
Are there no limes on
and I'm
board the
sitting
ship?
there wondering how much I'd pay.
Yeah. It once again, another calm day in the South Pacific. As you're heading along, eating tinned tuna and things like that, it gets...
I need a piece of string and an old nail.
All right. Why?
Because I'm going to bend the nail at the end, tie it to the piece of string, put some manky food on the string and attempt to fish with it.
You know what? I bet they've got fishing rods, if you ask.
Yeah,
probably while it's in motion.
This is way more Robinson Crusoe. Yeah, because it's like any scraps and things like that will be thrown off the back of the ship, so there'll be fish following the ship.
Yeah.
Knowing my luck, sharks. But
well, funnily enough, I want you to tell me around 10 a.m. what are you doing? Where would you be around 10 a.m. on this ship? It's just an average day again. Heading on through. I've updated the map, so you're cruising along.
I think with this idea fresh in my head, because this idea will have come to me over breakfast as we were eating like nappy flavored pancakes or something like that.
Yeah.
I'd be there thinking like, do you know what? Some fresh fish would be really nice. I wonder if I can make kind of like bodge up some kind of fishing line. So I'll be there standing at the back rail of the ship with my fishing, with my like.
So you're at the back rail of the ship.
Homemade fishing line. I've got a tin of tuna or something to use as bait. 2 buckets. One to put the fish in, the other with the rod in.
That's cool.
Yeah, poor fish.
Yep, and I'm going to be standing there.
The bait's going to be like going faster than they can swim.
I'm just going to be there with this ball of twine, just kind of like moulding bits of like rotten food or something around it and just like lobbing it over the back of the ship. And then just kind of like pulling it in every so often to see what's happening. Because there's no way I can make a bobber or anything like that. And I'm not sure it'd work in the wake of a ship anyway.
Okay. Harrison, Professor Jones, where would Professor Jones be at 10 o'clock? 10 a.m.
I'm trying to think. Probably, how much? I imagine probably like early rising a bit. I'll probably be on the deck.
On the deck?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Conversation.
Front deck, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking to a couple of the ship's crew, or the maybe even other people like-minded, like geologists and archaeologists and all that. People would get you. Okay.
I'll also use the time for that.
And what about Derek? Where would Derek be? Doris?
Derek.
Derek. Sorry.
Where would Doris be?
was actually writing down thinking, Derek. I actually wrote, Derek, who's Derek?
That rings the bell.
Being as we've got a morning where we're not doing any training and we've not been summoned to like swim through fish and have our head shaved and things like that. I'm going to actually be in my room. I'm going to be updating. I keep a daily journal. So I'm going to be catching up on my daily journal, writing everything that's happened and stuff like that. I'll also make sure I'm writing a letter to my husband because I write a letter quite often and I'm going to post them all when I can.
Fantastic.
But also I'm going to be going through all my maps and just making sure my stuff for when we get wherever we need to get to is, a bit of research, bit of like, stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing. In my day.
Brilliant. And what about Sully? Where would Sully be?
Sully will either be hanging out with the aircraft crew.
Okay.
Doing whatever they're doing. I don't know. We're probably sunning ourselves on deck. I don't know what they'd be doing, to be honest, during this period.
Probably at the foredeck, somewhere like that. They're definitely not that bothered about fraternizing. They'll talk to the ship's crew, but they're not bothered about talking to boring people like geologists or all that.
And I can understand that. So I'll be chatting to those guys and any of the crew members that have joined us on the foredeck.
Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah. You can be talking to a couple of them. Yeah, that's fine. And what about Dr. Cross? What would he be doing at 10 a.m.?
I've been with the quartermasters trying to work out what we've still got left and whether that's balanced, nutritious meals for the men, how long they're likely to last. I'm like taking notes on that, really.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So those on the foredeck, so that's Harrison and Sully, I want you to make a listen check.
Oh, God.
Please.
I'd like me to make a listen check as well. However,
going to be something like
it's just not happening.
My God.
Wow.
You're asking the guy, what? And he's going, what?
Yeah.
That's awful.
It could have been worse. Somehow.
Who else is still
Ever since Letty was.
Okay.
It's Harrison.
Harrison. Yeah.
Dr. Jones.
Dr. Jones.
Make a listen roll.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh.
All right.
There's something incredibly important information happening.
It doesn't mean that you don't find it out. It just means that you find it out too late. That's all.
You're throwing Derek overboard.
Yes.
No, we're too late to stop
Derek overboard. Yeah.
So at this time, you're sunning yourself on the deck, having nice conversations and enjoying all around nice things. And then it's probably like carefully as it comes into your hearing noise, there is the sounds of huskies playing up again. All right. And as it kind of drifts to your ears, there's something more to it. Absolute more to it. All right.
I hate this.
Something wrong with the damn dogs.
All right, that is a dog being hurt.
Yeah,
they are. It's more than just dogs barking. It sounds like something far worse. Right, as you're doing that, you can hear the clatter of somebody, Dr. Cross, racing up the stairs. And the stewards being paranoid about the ammonia in the refrigerator and all that kind of stuff. One of the stewards will like open the door and look out. And Fiskus, one of the guides, is racing up the stairs.
What's going on?
And they stop him and say, "What's up? What's up?" He says, "It's the dogs. They're going mad." Like there's something, we've got to do something. He looks really distraught. The dogs, there's something wrong with the dogs.
Isn't that what the dog handlers are for? So, I don't know. We haven't got.
He is a dog handler. He is a dog handler, and he runs off.
Oh.
I mean, given everything else here has fallen to pieces, I wouldn't be surprised if the dog.
Is he running away from the dogs?
Rotten.
He's just like panicking. He's racing away. You presume he's racing to find an officer, a captain, or something like that.
Okay, I'll go find the dogs. What's going on?
Right. Okay. So you can actually move around the ship if you want to. Anybody who wants to. The stairs go to where they should go to. So as people, you can move around if you want. Anybody who's in their cabin and stuff like that, you can hear Fiskerson running around, shouting and screaming, "Please help the dogs! There's something wrong with the dogs!" So you can certainly. It should. Yeah, might have to go around the other side of them. You're trying to go down the black hole or the stairwell, aren't you?
I can't
see if I can get the noise.
Hang on. That's me. Hang on. That's me. That I'll instead of doing that, I shall go down just normally. Yeah. So anybody
I
who
can't remember one deck. No.
So we're on the one deck below. One deck below.
Okay. All right. I'm making my way across.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
No, go ahead.
No, you're in the right way.
Okay, cool.
There you go. I've helped you out there. Just the door there.
No.
Yeah.
Turn it down. I find it too distressing.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's getting louder the closer you get. Obviously, it's not as loud to go through bulkhead doors, but they're making a right racket.
Food? Actually, well,
yeah, it is through there, Dr. Cross and Sully. It is through where you were going through the refrigerators.
It's the other side of the refrigerators, is it?
Yeah.
No, I think it's happens.
Yeah.
Anyway. There it is. I found it. Sorry, it's over here.
That's right. It's in the next room.
Look, there's a sign on the. There's a map on the wall. Right.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, I'm in the crates.
You have to go around. You have to go around the crates. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop over the crates.
Okay.
Okay.
So, right.
Oh, that's
so. The first thing to hit you. Let me just turn them dogs down. Them bloody dogs down.
Just turned them down because it was like I didn't like the sound.
Right. So, the first thing to hit you as you open them doors is the stench, the sharp tang of blood mingled with damp fur and fear, creating a repugnant mask. In the center of the hold, 2 of the dogs have gotten free of their bindings. Their vicious claws tear at each other. 2 others race frantically around and around, snapping and biting at their comrades. The rest are restrained, held back only by the leather leash straps that tie them to their cages. All the doors are off, moved by the handlers to allow some comfort to the animals on this voyage. The ones still restrained howl and bark and snap at anything that comes near it, fangs exposed in dire warning. There isn't a dog in there that's not unarmed, most bearing long, vicious scratches along their sides. Some have huge chunks of skin and flesh hanging from their flanks. Smears of blood and tufts of fur are everywhere, and the beasts are matted and darkened with gore. 4 of the dogs are already dead, lying in darkened pools on the deck, their throats ripped out. The ones still in their cages tear at themselves. And I will show you, unfortunately, what that actually looks like. It looks something a little bit like this.
Oh.
Yeah, as they are. That's what I've described. Yeah, and they're in the middle. What do you do? I think everybody who's there needs to make a hard con check from the stench. Otherwise, you're going to become nauseous.
Oh no!
They're attacking each other.
Oh.
Okay, Sully, you can't handle this. The stink of it all. You have to duck out on it. You can make rolls, but it'll be at a disadvantage while you're nauseous. Yeah. Everybody who's present also needs to make a sand check.
Looks like all those nights at the dogfighting club paid off.
Yeah, there's only Dr. Cross and Sully there at minute.
I'm going to spend 3 luck on that one.
I didn't go down because
I went down just to try and
Christ.
how to help stop the noise.
Power to the sun. Not spending on that one though. Okay.
Oh there. So if you failed, you take a D2 sanity. All right, as you literally hear watching flaps of skin from the dogs just hanging off them as they tear at either themselves or at each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there like a plank of wood or mop or something long and wooden in the maybe a crowbar or something? I don't know.
Why don't we roll luck and see if there is?
Is there a hose that might be nearby? I'm just out of interest. They're attached to a water supply.
I would say that's more likely to be upstairs on the deck because they can pour it in through the hatches. You can find the wood, definitely, but not the hoses. The hoses will be on deck.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got to separate them, Sully.
Yeah, they are like moving around each other, tearing and biting and fighting.
So I'm going to go.
I mean, that's just those.
A plank of wood and
separate all of them.
someone's doing.
Well, there's only 2 of them fighting at the moment. The others are in the cages.
Yeah.
Well, the others are ripping them at themselves, aren't they?
By this time, Professor Jones can get there. I'll put Doris here as well if you want, and you can see it.
No. I can see it, but I'm not. I didn't go down.
Clashie is not being there.
Yeah.
There'll be a couple here who'll turn up as well, and probably Moa and the dog handler Fiskerson comes back with Moa. as you're watching. I presume you were like looking for the wood while you're doing that. They turn up. They're all distraught. Certainly Fiskerson is absolutely beside himself. He's like, my babies, they're killing each other. One of the seamen goes to go in, and he says, no, don't. They could be full of rabies.
Rabies?
And he obviously, he steps out. He says, yes, that could be why they're attacking. It could all be rabid. Oh, God.
I mean,
are they frothing at the mouth?
Yes, they're certainly frothing. Yeah. Turlo turns up with a rifle. Fiskerson says, what are you doing? And he says, we've got to shoot them. It's for the safety of everybody. What do you do? Fiskerson's like, no, please don't do that.
So are we saying that the cages are left, the doors are left open for a couple of the dogs?
Yeah, so like the doors on the cages have been taken off so that the dogs can go backwards and forwards, but they're all on leads, so they can't go too far out.
Apart from these two.
Yeah, them two are loose and they're fighting each other even now. Tearing each other apart. There's 4 dead on the floor. There's a couple running around in circles like that. And any more, you'll have to go a bit closer and have a look. You'd have to go to the doorway and have a look.
I'm going to go in with a piece of wood.
Okay. All right. So you can move now if you want to. Right. Okay. Make a spotting.
Got it.
Brilliant. Yeah. So as you look in tentatively, you can see there are probably 2 or 3 of them that aren't fighting each other or themselves. They are just trembling, like on the floor, trembling uncontrollably.
In their cages?
Yeah, in their cages.
It's not all of them. Some of them are still... We can still save some of them.
Yeah. All right.
Step in. So does it look like I could get some of the other dogs back into their cage? Herd them like threatening them or even back with the plank.
I would say
so intimidate
check. Because one of these dogs is going to come for you as you've gone inside. Right. One of these dogs is going to see you as a threat and race after you. Okay. What's everybody else doing?
I'm just pacing up and down outside my rooms because I've got to, obviously, I know something bad's happening, but I don't want to go down because it's the dogs and the barking dogs were distressing me enough beforehand.
I can see things going on. I'm not a dog handler. I know nothing about animals, so I'm just going to keep fishing.
Okay. Right.
It's a sort of mackerel, fresh mackerel, untouched by ammonia.
I wonder if I can contribute anything as a biologist.
Possibly.
Just because I think we need to separate the dogs, or put them to sleep if they're going too crazy.
Okay. What is your dex score, Dr. Cross?
53.
53, you say?
I do.
Right. Okay. Something tells me that the dogs are going to be better than that. Yeah. So it's going to be the dogs that go first. Right. Let's have a look at what they've got. Right. So they're going to attack you. I'm just having a look. I think you can either dodge, can't you, or do something else.
We'll fight back. I think I will dodge you.
You're going to dodge? Okay. Yep. Right, so you roll dodge. I roll my skill, which is %. And whoever gets the highest level of success wins.
Why am I dodging? That's ridiculous. Well, declared it.
So I get a normal level of success. Oh wow! Oh wow!
Oh my god!
Me.
It runs straight into a cage. Yeah. Presumably you'll like jump up onto one of the cages or something like that to get out of its way as it does race towards you. As it does that, the other one goes after it.
I kind of like the idea of trying to like goad it into a cage.
Yeah, I will let you do that. As it kind of runs into the cage, the other one follows it to attack it.
I basically slam the cage shut once it's in there.
Okay. Yeah.
There's another dog in there.
There is.
No. I mean, I thought they had like their own individual cages. Okay, fine if you're saying that.
Well, not really. They're in gangs, which is kind of how all this has come about. But I'll let you slam the cage shut with them in. Turlo goes forward. Go on.
No, that's fine. That's probably enough for that one.
Is anybody else doing anything? Fiskerson is absolutely distraught here. He's practically begging Turlo not to do this. And Turlo's like, I have to. Where all of us are in danger. As he's loading the rifle.
You're going to tranquilize us.
Be trying to hold Turlo back and not Turlo, Fiskerson back.
Fiskerson back.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll try and hold him back and just try to say to him, like, we got no choice, man.
So even if you separate them, they still have already injured themselves enough that.
Yeah. They're beyond help. They're beyond help.
They kill us all.
One of the other handlers comes up, Pulaski. He steps forward as Turlo takes aim. He says, "Wait, I'll do it." Turlo looks at him. He says, "They're my babies. If I have to do it, I'll do it." And he kind of like somberly hands the rifle over to him as he steps in, wiping tears from his eyes. Yeah. And what is Dr. Cross doing as you see him step in and he looks round, just taking in the scene, shocked at these dead dogs all around and dogs bleeding to death from their own wounds, dogs biting their own sides, dogs trembling on the floor.
I mean, I want to get the trembling ones. I kind of want to get them safety.
Okay, you can make a check on them. Yeah, medicine.
Disadvantage.
You can make them.
Humans, or is it pretty much the same?
It's normal. It's a normal medicine check on them. As you're doing that.
Cool.
Okay, so you're checking them out. As you are, you can you can see Pulaski get ready, get the gun ready. He kind of like grimaces as he turns around and yeah. And this goes on for a moment or two. Everybody in that room, so everybody apart from Doris, is going to need to make another sand check as you listen to the dogs get butchered by this guy who's obviously sobbing as he blows his own dogs away. Okay, if you pass, you don't take anything.
How many is he shooting?
You heartless bastards.
How many is he shooting? Just the two main ones fighting, or is he shooting all?
No, he shoots a lot. He shoots a lot of them.
They're a team.
They're all fighting, more or less.
I'm trying to protect the others. The ones
or hurting themselves.
Yeah, sure enough, the ones that are trembling, he doesn't, because Dr. Cross, as you examine them and have a look, you come to the conclusion that there is significant evidence here of poisoning. The way that they act, you've seen it. You've seen cases like it in humans. You reckon it's strychnine.
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 Yeah.
Strychnine. Kill? How do they kill? How many do they kill in the end?
I can tell you. Yeah. Yeah. You've still got a handful, but he does kill a decent amount. Probably 70% of them he's got to put down.
There's medical reasons for strychnine, isn't there? For heart conditions or something, or does
strychnine causes heart your heart to go nuts. Doesn't it? Your heart attack.
I don't think there's a clinical use for strychnine.
No,
it causes very unpleasant convulsions and things.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right. When it's done, Pulaski walks out, and they're just crying in each other's arms as their favourite dog's gone.
I just take the rifle from him and put my hand on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Don't have anything to say to him.
The gunfire would have caught my attention, and I'd come hobbling along carrying the bucket with me.
That's fair enough. Fair enough. If you come hobbling along again, you're gonna need to make a sand check on that, seeing and smelling that area.
That's fair.
It's not for the faint of heart.
But you're okay with that.
Yeah, you're fine. You heartless guys.
Well, gotta be.
Look at the success rolls are at the worst possible time. It's that's awful.
Now I've probably been mountaineering in very cold places with sled dogs before. I know that if a sled dog injures itself, you can't take it with you.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's a sanity check. It doesn't mean you don't care. You don't.
No, that's right.
It doesn't unshackle your brain from its mooring.
Yeah, a sled dog's like a horse. If it breaks its leg in the middle of nowhere, it's worthless.
Turlos is looking shook up. He just looks at Dr. Cross. He says, "What's going on? What could have made him do that?" And he'll look at the dog handlers as well. And they're like, "Who did I find this morning? I don't know what's happened."
They've been poisoned.
What? Poisoned?
Is the dog food kept with the rest of the food for the crew?
What, you think it's ammonia poisoning or something? What?
No. Strychnine. This and the refrigeration. I thought that could have possibly been an accident. Now I'm convinced there's someone on board who's trying to sabotage this mission.
Turlo says, "I need to tell the captain."
I think everyone needs to be assembled on deck. We need to find out.
I agree.
What's happened here?
I agree. Okay. So, at 12 p.m. on that fateful day, you all gather. I bet I've bloody deleted it, have I? No, I haven't. Yeah. 12 p.m. on that day, you're all together.
I've stashed my bucket.
Yeah. Moore and Turlo are there, and Turlo says, "We have news. Dr. Cross accompanied us to the kennels this morning at 10 a.m. The dogs were going nuts. They started attacking each other. A lot of them, 75% maybe, have had to be put down. And everybody looks at each other, especially the seamen." Moore says, "We have reason to believe that there is some ill will on board this ship." And they again look at each other. Says, as we were gathering this meeting, we've checked the food bowls of the dogs, and there are traces of powder in the bowl and in a box of pemmican.
And a box of pemmican.
We've reason to believe that powder is strychnine. Just for your benefit, because I didn't know before this campaign, that's what pemmican looks like.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. For men and dogs.
That's right. It is for men and dogs.
Right. It's a universal food.
That's right.
We've been eating this pemmican.
It is literally under that wrapper. It is literally a block of lard with bacon bits in it.
It is.
Very high calorie.
So Dr. Lansing speaks up. He said, I've quickly looked at it. I'll need time to examine it a bit more. Perhaps Dr. Cross could help me, but I think that the doses be lethal to anybody from what I've seen. Had the boxes made it to Antarctica and been used there would be very, very high chance that people would have died.
I do have a pharmacy of 61, so...
Not all of it. And you're not talking into your mic.
So how much of the pemmican is destroyed?
Not all of it. We've checked all the pemmican boxes. It seems like a couple of crates at the most. So not a high percentage.
But this isn't just to kind of this has gone beyond morale issues and making us think we haven't got enough food and making us forced to turn around. This is literally designed. If the dogs hadn't got it, we could have got this. This could have gone to the
exactly. This is no manufacturing mistake. The powder was on top of the pemmican, not inside the wrapper.
Right,
I agree with
prepared
Dr.
in a
Cross.
factory where strychnine is also made.
Yeah, I agree with Dr.
There should be a warning on the label.
May contain allergies.
May contain traces of strychnine.
Yeah.
There's the possibility of a murderer on board, or a would-be murderer. And Fiskerson speaks up and says, he is a murderer, or she, and looks at Mrs. Aldridge.
Doris, the one who is suspicious because she's the only woman on board. Or she was before she became Derek.
I'm Derek now, by the way.
Yeah. Where the situation as it is, Moore says, is that we're going to have to check every piece of food. We're going to have to do it in groups. No one person can be left alone doing that task.
Hang on a minute. He's like, here, try this pemmican.
Yeah.
Right, who's next?
Yeah. Now we're going to have to check it.
But we knew that those boxes were tampered with, so sealed boxes may be okay.
Strychnine's got a really bitter taste, but I think if you're tasting it, it might be a bit too late.
George, you'll see powder on top of it. You know, whoever sabotaged it has not mixed up all the pemmican. It's very clumsy attempt.
So it makes you wonder if something on top of it in storage may have had more on it, like they were missing with something else, and that just sort of trickled down.
That's right.
Wow.
I could check. I don't know. Do we have any because we never had the manifest. But do we have any info on how it's stored?
For now, Moore says, I just need people to check the food, and he'll start splitting people into groups. As he does so, he'll single you guys out. And he says, Mrs. Aldridge, Sully, Dr. Cross, George, Professor Harrison, could you stay behind, please? And he'll split everybody else up. Be like, right, check the food.
Has Doris told us about the fact they're intending to leave us in Australia?
I probably might have. Yes, I think I would have told you that at some point.
Okay.
Then said to you, I have been and tried to make amends with him after the party kind of thing. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. So I guess I'm half expecting that's what this is about, but
he will sit you all down at the captain's table as everybody else goes. He looks quietly and puts his hands like this. Says, okay, this is incredibly serious, wouldn't you agree?
Yes, a little.
It's quite dismaying, but there is somebody on board here that means us harm. The reason why I asked you to stay back is because, believe it or not, you are some of the people that I trust most here right now. I know for certainty that you have a hand in checking every manifest list going in. Okay? So you know better than anybody about this storage. It's not been done at shipping. I know that much. I know you've been on it and you've rectified a lot of the problems that we've had. For that, I thank you. But I need you because you know where everything is. You know what it should look like. I need you to check for signs of sabotage on anything else. This person, whoever it is, means us harm. Then they might have done something else. I'm under no illusions now that the refrigerator is the work of the same person. We're going to have to find out who it is. We've got 10 days before we reach Melbourne. So you don't need to rush, but we need to find out who it is before they do something else equally. I can get you a manifest list from what we've brought in again. Need you to check them. Can you do that?
Yeah. Also going to check the crew as well. I'm going to make a matrix.
I mean, we'll do the best we can.
All the crew members and ask them who they can vouch for, and kind of work out to see if everyone's got at least 2 people who can vouch for them. So.
That sounds like a good plan.
Well, I mean, the list is probably of suspects is pretty long.
It is.
Buddy Starkweather, he's not a popular guy. Not on the ship, not anywhere.
You mean he's not first on the list?
But they've moved now from sabotage to attempted murder. You know.
I can assure you it's not Mr. Starkweather. He wants to get to Antarctica more than any of us.
Well, I've got a sneaking suspicion that somebody doesn't want him to get there.
I saw that you were doing something with... Did you speak to Acacia Lexington by any chance?
We didn't get a chance to speak to her. And she left before we could.
But you don't know her?
No.
You think
what about you? Do you know her?
I know her by reputation. And
why? I know your buddy Starkweather. He knows her.
Yes, he does. It's no mystery. Mr. Starkweather does not like Acacia very much. And as far as I understand, the feeling's mutual. I'm just trying to ascertain if you believe it could have been somebody that would she stoop to that level? I don't know.
I mean, we've heard that she's gotten involved with some interesting friends.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. From Europe.
Damn, that's French.
Yeah. And he looks at George. What about the rod? Is that sabotage?
I shake my head. Nope, that thing's been in my family for decades. It's never done that before. It's never hurt me. It's never hurt anyone. I don't know.
That's what I
don't
mean,
know
though.
what's happening there.
Could somebody have sabotaged that?
I don't see how. It's as far as I know, it's solid stone. I can't think of. I can't think of. It's never been out. It's hardly ever been out of my grasp.
But Seaman Chipper told us that story, didn't he, about similar rods?
He did.
Which wasn't a million miles away from here.
He did. Well, needless to say, we have 10 days. We've got to catch this person. Otherwise, we're all in the gravest of danger. I'm relying on you. And that's probably a good place to leave it.
I was going to say, let's give